Hi, my babies. Omojale here. So I told you guys I was going to be doing more content, and I'm definitely going to keep my word on that. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do a full moon energy reading. The full moon is actually starting allegedly tomorrow, so we're going to get a head jump on it today. The full moon is actually going to be in Libra, so we're going to see what energies we need to balance and what we need to do in order to reap the full benefits of this coming moon. If my forehead seems a little shiny, it's because I have on my Oracle oil. It's an oil that I made in order to gain stronger access to my ancestors and my higher self when I do my divinations. So it's not greasiness from my skin, because you guys all know I make my own skin products, and sis try to stay flawless in that area. So it's just another divination tool that I use in order to give out the best possible readings. Okay, all right. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to come out of our shells. The Nine of Pentacles reverse. It actually talks about the maiden who stays to herself, tends her garden, and has no worries or cares. So we're definitely going to come out of our shell. We're going to do some moving and some shaking. We're going to shake some tables, flip some tables if necessary, in order to get what we need to have done. Because the Six of Pentacles is telling us that we need to share our resources. We need to share our time, energy, money, and everything that we need in order to get. You have to give to get. There can be no taking without giving. We have to make sure that, once again, the energy is balanced. We're also going to call into the fact that we're not going to be passing any unnecessary judgment on people. We're not going to pass any unnecessary judgment on ourselves, represented by the Judgment card in reverse. We're actually going to be trying to go into a transformation of doing things for our greater good and elevation. Just this card, we're not going to do what's right. We're not going to do what's fair. We're going to do what we need to do in order for our greater elevation. This card is reversed. In other words, we're not going to take into account what we feel is right or what we feel is fair. We're just going to do what we need to do in the current moment. We're also going to not worry about anything that is not going to be for our greater good, represented by the Five of Cups. We're not going to have any worry, regret, doubt, fear, any of that. We're going to lose all of those emotions. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to stop worrying about if things are in alignment. Do not worry about if things are in alignment. Worry about what you need to do for the current moment, here and now. Stop focusing on if everything is right. Stop focusing on if everything is fair, and just do what you need to do. That over-analyzing spirit is not going to get us anywhere. Everything is going to balance it out. We're not going to be a controlling person, represented by the Emperor. We're not going to take over everything. We're not going to overanalyze. We're not going to call any of the shots. We're going to allow spirit to do what we do. We're also not going to be holding on to any stagnant energy, represented by the Eight of Swords reversed. We're going to be letting go. You have to let go. You have to allow your spiritual team to take over. You have to allow God to do what he needs to do. You have to allow the ancestors to do what they need to do. You need to understand and have faith. Faith without work is dead. You are going to let go. You're going to allow yourself to be free to move back and forth with that Libra scale, and let God and ancestors do what they need to do in order to balance you out. Stop trying to take everything into your hands, because when you're dealing with spiritual matters, you're dealing with things that you cannot see. So therefore, you have to rely on your higher power. You have to rely on your higher self. You have to rely on your ancestors. That those three combined, the Holy Trinity, for me, is going to do what needs to be done. You cannot just sit and think that you're supposed to dictate everything, represented by the King of Cups. Once again, we're going to get out of that stagnant energy of thinking that we know everything, that everything is best. If you don't have the people around you that needs that can delegate and can move without you pointing out every single thing, it's definitely going to be revealed. But what you need to do is you need to go sit your ass down somewhere and be yourself. Just let everything go. Let go. Let God. Um, Stop trying to think that you have everything in control, because this is not the time for that. This is going to be a balancing of the scales. And once again, you are not. You are a spirit having a human experience, but you do not see and know everything. So you have to rely on the people that you have around you in order to do what you need to get done. And that does include your spiritual court, your higher power, whoever that may be. But what I do want to do is I do want to wish you guys a good full moon. I hope you get everything that you manifest, because we are the creators of our own destiny. You are the alchemists of your own life. You are in control of what you are in control of. But what we're going to do is we're not going to put all that control on ourselves this time. We're going to let go, let God, and let the balance begin. So, as in all things, be fruitful and multiply. Go forth and do great things. Live long and prosper. May the force be with you, and may the odds forever be in your favor.